the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series chase for the Cup. The ESMN 500 at the wildest, most unpredictable track. And I'm joined by the man who sponsors the race himself, ESMN.
Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's good to be back in the commentary booth. Haven't done this in a couple of seasons. We are here at Talladega, the 2.66 mile beast, expecting to see 3, maybe 4 wide racing here.
Today's ones to watch. Denny Hamlin starts up front. Really good on these super speedways. Can he get the job done? We'll find out.
Next up is Chase Elliott. He is known for leading many laps on these super speedways, but for once, last time when we were at Daytona, he finally won, breaking a long winless streak.
Michael McDowell has been the underdog of the chase so far. Can he have a good run and advance his way into the championship 4?
And finally, it's Noah Gragson, your defending Talladega winner, who won in a tie and took it away from Ross Chastain by leading more laps than him.
Unfortunately for Gragson, it didn't work out as he's not in the playoffs anymore. Chastain still fighting for a championship, starting 4th today. Here's a look at the starting lineup as the field rolls off. Denny Hamlin is alongside Joey Logano on row 1, with Chris Buescher alongside Ross Chastain behind them.
Starting in row number 3, it's Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch, and in row number 4, it's Michael McDowell and Bubba Wallace.
Behind them, row 5, Brad Keselowski and Todd Gilliland. Row 6, Christopher Bell and Chase Briscoe.
Row number 7, it's BJ McLeod and Josh Berry, alongside Jimmy Johnson and AJ Allmendinger.
Behind them, it's Ty Gibbs alongside Kyle Larson, with William Byron starting alongside Austin Hill.
And in the next row, it's Harrison Burton at the 21, followed by Jenson Button, and then it's Tyler Reddick and Kevin Harvick.
John Hunter Nemechek had a great run at Bristol. He starts alongside Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Josh Bilicki, the Daytona 500 winner, alongside Truex.
And next up, it's the 51 car alongside Ryan Blaney, and then it's the 2 of Matt DiBenedetto and the 18 of Sammy Smith.
Ryan Preece is alongside Eric Jones. Shane Van Gisbergen is alongside Trackhouse teammate Daniel Suarez.
And then in the next row, it's Austin Dillon and defending Talladega winner Noah Gragson, followed by the 31 of Chandler Smith and Carson Hocevar.
That's your starting lineup. 10 laps today. Look out for big packs and the big one. That wreck that takes out so many cars. We might even get multiple today. Who knows? We almost didn't have any last time we were here. As there's a look at the current playoff points as we are here in race 1 of the round of 8.
And you see those 8 drivers, currently Elliott, Chastain, Hamlin, and Larson above the cut line. We'll see if maybe someone like McDowell can splurge and make it into the Final 4.
Anyways, pace car is hitting pit road. It's time to find out what happens at Talladega. We are green.
As they roar down the back straightaway for the first time today, Logano getting the early lead with the push from Chastain. And they have about a car length and a half lead as they roar down the front straightaway for the first time today.
Logano leading this race. Ross Chastain in second. Now Chastain with Kyle Busch jumped down to the bottom. Ross Chastain wants his time out in front. He leads it at Talladega onto the back straightaway.
And Logano getting forced out of line as we see a flyby of the field. It's currently Chastain leading, followed by Busch and Denny Hamlin. See if that outside can do anything. Hamlin jumping up to that outside, and he might be able to take the lead. Chastain with a big block, and it doesn't work. He gets filed out.
Ross Chastain tried to be bold. It didn't work out, and Denny Hamlin takes the lead at Talladega. Kyle Busch leads that bottom line. Hamlin comes down the block. Logano leads that outside line, and here comes Elliott up through the middle, 3 wide throughout the pack.
They're already starting to get bunched up. Here comes Logano with help from Chase Elliott. Who's going to lead this lap? It looks to be Logano, and as they're nearly getting 4 wide in the back, here comes Logano once again with a push from Elliott, and he's going to get the run and clear Hamlin down the back straightaway.
Joey Logano's shown a lot of speed in the later weeks of this season. Unfortunately, he missed the playoffs with a last-second crash at Circuit.
Here comes Elliott.
Elliott to the bottom as Chase Briscoe is up into the top 5 as well in that number 14 car.
Chase Briscoe making a good run along with his teammate Josh Berry, trying to get one final super speedway win. Logano gets loose and he's into the wall hard. Joey Logano hard, and a caution at about halfway.
Joey Logano in the wall. This will end his race as we hit the halfway mark in this race. Points will be awarded. Elliott, Chastain, Hamlin, the top three, all playoff drivers. But Joey Logano had a great car today. He will be the first one out of the race, though.
And big for Chase Elliott getting that halfway bonus. Great for his chase for the Cup. Take a replay here. I think Logano tried to follow Chastain. I think he got a bump from Briscoe and just got him loose, and around he went to the outside wall, ending his day.
Yeah, when Chastain came up, I think he kind of accordioned the outside. Logano just had too big of a run, and they all kind of bunched up and crashed.
Yeah, we know what these next gen cars, they like to do that kind of thing. Anyways, we're gonna restart here on lap 6 out of 10.
Yep, getting ready for the green flag. Chase Elliott leads them back to the green.
Dead even down the back straightaway as we see those chase points down on the bottom. Definitely going to be important to keep track of those. Elliott trying to side draft Chastain, and he barely takes the lead. But Chastain and Briscoe coming back on the outside, but so far not enough.
Whoa, we got a crash. Chase Briscoe. It's the big one. Burn flips. Huge hit. We're back under caution. Many playoff drivers involved. Buscher, Allmendinger, Briscoe, Berry, McDowell.
Humongous crash in the big one. 22 cars involved. You can see numerous drivers. We saw Harrison Burton going upside down. Michael McDowell, a playoff contender, involved as well. Three chase contenders are out of it. 6 in total were involved. Just a humongous crash. Noah Gregson, the defending Talladega winner, involved. Big stuff.
Christopher Bell we saw involved. Now, 6 playoff drivers involved is a little bit misleading because 2 of those 6 are still in the top 3. Chastain and Hamlin got together in the initial contact, I believe, to start that wreck, right around where Chase Briscoe was, right there. And Briscoe just got turned, and it all kind of stacked up behind him, as what we see happen here so often at Talladega. One car up front gets turned around, and they all pile up. And it looks like Burton just got hit.
Might have been weight shift, I think. Yeah, he just got hit, and then I guess the car just weight shifted. We don't see it that often with these next-gen cars, as the center of gravity is more towards the center. But I guess just with how the speed and physicky things, Burton flipped over and came back on all 4 tires, and unfortunately an end to his day.
Yeah, he got hit really hard there. I mean, we didn't see really the tires on the side of the car, but maybe one got wedged underneath that rear tire. Who knows? But we are back green here at Talladega. Elliott and Chastain up front. How about BJ McLeod in 4th as they hit the back straightaway?
BJ McLeod, an underdog for Live Fast Motorsports, trying to pull a Cinderella story win. Something to take off the storylines of the playoffs. Chastain comes down to block. They're forming a 3rd lane. 2 laps to go from Talladega.
Josh Bilicki, the Daytona 500.
4 wide.
Turn 4 wide. Elliott gets shuffled back. He's going all the way to the back of this field.
Here comes Nemechek. He's been showing so much speed and promise in these past couple of races as they go down 3 wide. Oh! Larson blows a tire!
Nemechek hits the inside wall. Kyle Larson is involved as well. We are back under caution. Just as you said, Esmond, turns 3 and 4, he blew a tire, it looks like. Those turns have not been kind to him here at Talladega this season, as that's where he blew an engine with 2 laps to go in the spring race here.
Yes, good to mention that, and oh man, a hard hit for Nemechek. That's very odd for a tire to blow out, especially in the towards the end of the corner and being on the outside line, especially to super speedway, but we have seen it happen before. Ironically, Kyle Larson did it at Atlanta in real life last year and just got Nemechek as well, and somehow nobody else was involved. Incredible work from the rest of the field. Larson, the 7th, only 1 playoff driver, not in any sort of damage at all today.
I believe that 1 playoff driver is Chase Elliott, who sits at the back of the field after he got shuffled out just a lap before this crash. We're going to have overtime here at Talladega. This is sure to be a good one. Chastain and Van Gisbergen lead the field back to the green. 2 to go.
2 laps to go here in overtime. They are trying to get to the white flag maybe in this race. Elliott, Chastain gets a big push from Hamlin. I'm sorry, my brain is cutting out. They're 3 wide down to the back. Here comes Hocevar. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go.
It's Josh Bilicki in front of the field. He leads the 31 of Chandler Smith. Byron as well, getting some good points. And Bilicki goes around, hard into the inside wall. He slams the wall. Here comes Justin Haley on the top. They're 3 wide, wrecking all over. Can Haley hang on? Yes, he can. Justin Haley wins at Talladega in a shocking finish. Oh my goodness. What a race.
Wow.
Chandler Smith was so close in that 31 as well. Have to give a round of applause to him because that was an incredible run. Denny Hamlin ends up wrecked at the end of this thing. So too does Ross Chastain. I believe Byron and Elliott are the only 2 drivers to get through this wreck on the final lap.
And big damage for Josh Bilicki there. You can see the hood is up. We don't see it, once again, we don't see that stuff that often with the next-gen cars. Just, Smith got a huge run and, oh man, a huge impact for Josh Bilicki. He's had a couple of those this year, thinking about it. Allentown and North Wilkesboro, if I remember correctly. And as they wreck to the line, Justin Haley takes the win at Talladega.
Such a weird race and finish there, because usually that move by William Byron is all you need to do to win this thing. That should have been the winning move, but somehow that third line, which is so rare in this next gen era, managed to get the momentum to pull around the outside and give Justin Haley in the 51 Rick Ware Racing's first Pepsi Cup Series win. How about Matt DiBenedetto and BJ McLeod rounding out what has to be one of the weirdest top 10s in series history.
Yeah, feel-good story for that top 10. Justin Haley, BJ McLeod, and others you mentioned. A lot of the big names at the back you can see. Larson, Byron, Hamlin, Chastain, and more down in the back. Josh Bilicki with that huge crash. Somehow still came away with a top 25. That is one of the perks of Super Speedway racing. You can destroy your car but still get a half-decent finish out of it.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Chase Elliott was the only playoff driver to cross the finish line in today's race. I believe Kyle Larson went around off turn 4, if I'm not mistaken, and William Byron was, in fact, involved in that crash coming to the checkers. So only one of the 7 playoff drivers will make it to the line without wrecking in today's race, which is just crazy, but at the same time, it's Talladega and it is expected.
Here are the chase points. 1 race down in the round of 8. Elliott, with missing all those wrecks, has a humongous lead, 114 points above the cut line. Then it's Chastain, Hamlin, Larson, and then Byron, McDowell, Busher, and Bell all below the cut line. These guys have a lot of work to make for them to cut out for. We'll see if they'll be able to get to do it next week at Orange County.
Yep, Orange County. Dirt racing right after a super speedway to make the final 4. It's sure to be crazy. And then we have Darlington after that to end the round, so
very diverse round.
Yeah, it's all going to go down here in the coming weeks before we head to the championship at Kansas. Thank you for joining me, ESMN. It's been a pleasure having you up here in the booth. That was a fun race. Any last words?
Yeah, it was a great race. Thank you for bringing me on, Ethan. Justin Haley gets the win. Great feel-good story for Rick Ware Racing. And yeah, well, I guess once again, thanks for having me on. I hope I entertained y'all, and hopefully I can be back again.
If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. So long from Talladega. Have you ever wondered how you could never miss a race in the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series? Just scroll over to the playlist tabs, find the playlist, and select the video that you wish to watch. There are so many races to choose from, and now there's a playlist featuring every race ever from the Pepsi Cup series, all at your fingertips. And brand new to this channel, I'd like to announce the addition of a membership. For just a few bucks a month, you can get a whole bunch of features including emojis, Minecraft tutorials, early releases, and more.